What's up guys, this is Ronnie. Welcome back to our channel Total Technology Zone. This is tutorial 104 and today's topic will be how to maintain LLM token usage history using DynamoDB on LangChain, DynamoDB and LangChain. Okay, so in simple words, we are actually developing a system where we can actually keep the track or usage of all your LLM tokens. And when I say usage, I'm trying to say that you are working for an organization and your organization has multiple application, and where your organization is using multiple models. Let's talk about OpenAI at this moment. Okay, and just because OpenAI, they are using OpenAI, of course they are actually paying some sort of like money to the OpenAI, right? So suppose someone from the executive level maybe want to know like what are the like token usage history, right? And how to actually they can do an audit. So how to do that basically? So here we are actually trying to develop an system where you can actually keep the history of all of your LLM token usage along with the response, how many tokens are used, how many input token, how many output token, what are the total tokens, everything we want to actually keep a track. And why this is important? Let me tell you something. And then basically this is, in this tutorial we are not developing anything related to artificial intelligence, but I'm actually trying to teach you guys some real world use case. Like whatever I am doing in my company, I'm actually trying to get the same knowledge, or I want to distribute the same knowledge to all of you. It's not like that you have to just know the coding to become a good developer. No, if you want to become a very expert or legend developer, then probably you have to actually understand the economics of a company, right? And to know the economics, you have to understand like how the business actually things out of the box, right? So let's say there is a company A, and company A actually have a commercial or the professional plan from OpenAI, and there they are using let's say $5,000 cap plan. Means they have a contract with OpenAI that every month they are going to pay $5,000, and OpenAI is actually giving them a limit of, let's say, unlimited usage, right? When I say unlimited, of course there are some limitations are there, right? And just because your company is actually paying $5,000, someone from the audit team or someone from the finance team wants to see how this money is actually being used or utilized. Suppose your developers are actually very lazy and they are not using that. Maybe they use 100 times maybe the LLMs, right? Like on an average every day they are using 3 times, right? So 100 like request is maybe is only $10, right? So company is paying $5,000 but utilized amount is $10. So what has to be done? Either someone has to check and talk with the developers that whether they're using it or not, or maybe in the future roadmap they're having any plan or not, or if there is no plan or no such uses, they can reduce the cap, right? And I believe that is the right thing from the company point of view, but because ultimately money matters, right? So to think about the business perspective, this tutorial is very important, because I don't know whether you guys have already started working or maybe you guys are planning to do, but my honest opinion is actually I personally implemented this feature for one of my project for one of my clients. Okay, basically the requirement was to actually create a logic where actually whenever there is an LLM call, or whenever there is a call to the OpenAI LLM, they should capture everything. So basically I created a small module, and after that module is actually getting the response and updating the updating the metadata to a DynamoDB, which is obviously hosted on AWS. So here the good thing is we are doing everything from the LangChain and we are maintaining our data inside a DynamoDB. So a lot of integrations are there. It is going to be very interesting. And if you understand this tutorial, you can extend the tutorial up to your requirements. So this is very important tutorial from industry perspective, and this is a very huge like impact you're gonna make with this tutorial for your client or for your company, even on your personal use case, right? So before I jump into the actual tutorial, I would like to say a couple of things, which is my personal request. So guys, if you are watching this video for the first time, please try to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, share my videos with your family and friend, and try to put some comment whether you are like what you like in the video, what you don't like in the video, if you think something could be done in a better way, or if you have some other use case which you want me to cover in the next video, please let us know as well. Okay, and why I'm asking you guys to subscribe, because your one subscription is actually going to help me a lot, because the moment you guys start subscribing, my subscriber count will automatically increase, and Google will start or YouTube will start promoting my videos organically with the help of YouTube algorithm. And I actually personally love to get some push or visibility from YouTube algorithm, because for a channel to grow, YouTube algorithms is very important. So please help me guys to reach my goal, and my goal is to actually reach large number of audience, so that actually I can change or help someone to actually learn these tutorials free of cost. Okay, and if you are planning to become a developer, or if you want to actually know more about LangChain, OpenAI and artificial intelligence related video, please go ahead to my channel, search for playlist. You will find a playlist on Llama Index and another playlist with LangChain. So LangChain series, you see here, I already posted 103 videos. This is the 104th video. So you can imagine lots of videos are already posted. All videos are actually having use case solved, and I have already shared the source code in the video, and even you will get the nice tutorial in a explanation driven way. Okay, and I recently started a tutorial on Llama Index as well. I've already posted 8 videos, so slowly I will keep on updating the playlist as well. So a lot of things are there. Please try to subscribe. I will keep on uploading quality content on daily basis. Okay, so now let's back to the tutorial. What exactly you want to do? So you'll be going to create a simple scenario to get token usage data from LLM response and write back into DynamoDB. Suppose I'll ask some question, I will get the response from OpenAI LLM. When I'm getting the response, I'll just take the metadata of the response and I'll update that in the DynamoDB. That is the ultimate objective. Okay, and as I said, DynamoDB, obviously it is hosted on AWS. So I believe you guys are having some sort of knowledge on AWS. If you don't have the AWS knowledge, don't worry, I'll be just going to show you here. You will understand, right? So only thing, you have to have a AWS account, and it's a DynamoDB is a NoSQL database hosted on AWS. Okay, so let me actually open my AWS. I already logged into my AWS, and after that I search for this DynamoDB and I'll click here DynamoDB. Once you click on this thing, you see my region is US-East-1, right? And after that I have to click on table. Okay, I'll be going to write usage. I will write token logs. Token logs is my table name, and a partition key I have to give. Partition key basically a unique ID, so every response is actually going to be written from OpenAI with a response ID. So I'll be just going to make a response ID, and it's a string. So this is a unique key, and after that I'll be just going to make a hit this create table button. So it is created, so it is creating. So let's click on the refresh button, so it's active, right? So button table name is token usage. So what I'll do, I'll be just going to show you guys how to actually write back to this table. Okay, so that code first I will write. So first thing first, you have to import Boto3. If you don't have Boto3 installed, you will get some error for this thing. So for that you have to do pip3 install Boto3, right? So something like this here. So pip3 install Boto3, right, like this. And right, and then what we'll do, we'll be just going to set up a client. Client is actually Boto3.resource. Okay, and after that I'll be just going to write DynamoDB, right? So I'm just going to create an object of DynamoDB, and after that I'll be just going to initialize a table object. So it is going to be client dot table. Okay, I believe this table must be table. I don't know whether it is capital or small, it doesn't matter. So we'll get some error. So what I'll do, take token.logs. Okay, so let's see whether I'm getting any error or not. So no error means everything is working fine, and after that I'll be just going to put something in the table. So table dot put items, put item, and after that we're just going to write item equals to let's say response ID you have to maintain, it's a mandatory ID, primary key. So maybe I can just write 1 2 3 4. Okay, so let's execute. So right now if you see here, let me click on the table and let me explore the table, and my table is actually blank, see 0. Now let's execute this thing and see whether I'm getting any error or not. So no error means everything is updated. So what I'll do, I'll be just going to refresh this thing and you'll see response ID 1 2 3 4, something is created. So what I'll do, I'll be just going to delete this. Okay, delete item. Is it duplicating? Cancel. So I want to delete. Okay, delete items, delete. Okay, so item is deleted, nothing is there. Okay, so you understand how to actually write this thing. So what I'll do, I'll be just going to create a method here. So def update underscore table, and there I'll be just going to write item. Okay, like this and this, right? And here item is actually going to be an item. Okay, and this item will be coming from a function call. Okay, so now next thing is actually from LangChain OpenAI, import chat OpenAI, and from LangChain dot prompts, okay, import prompt template, right? All done, everything is fine. So what I'll do now, I'll be just going to set up an LLM here. Okay, LLM equals to chat OpenAI. Okay, chat OpenAI, and I'll be just going to write model equals to GPT-4 Omni. Okay, all done. Now let's create a template. Okay, template. So template is actually going to be how to actually write a template. So you are an intelligent assistant who can answer any question given by the user. Okay, so okay, question colon, no, I think it is not required. So what I'll do, response must be a JSON with the following keys: question, answer. Okay, response must be a JSON only with following keys, nothing else. Okay, all done, right? I just need a JSON with question and answer. Now what we'll do, we'll be going to create a prompt, prompt, and this is going to be prompt template dot from template, and inside that I'll be just going to write my template. All done. Now we'll be going to create a chain. Chain is going to be, we'll be going to use LLM SCL language, LCEL language, the LangChain expression language, and then LLM. Done. And now what will happen, we'll be going to create an object of response, and response is going to chain dot invoke, and this invoke is actually going to get question from user input, right? So this question, so question Okay, and this answer question, what I'm gonna ask here, like write the what is blockchain, what is blockchain. Okay, let's see. So okay, let's clear it. Okay, first let's get this response somewhere. Okay, print response. Okay, why I'm doing this thing, I'll tell you. Okay, if you see here, I get this content, and after also I'm getting this usage metadata, right? So I need the content of this thing and other things. So there are two things. Answer equals to response dot content, right? So response dot content is actually having this ticks and JSON, right? So we need to actually replace this thing. So answer is actually answer dot replace, so JSON, and like this, and let's copy this thing and print answer. Hopefully I will get a JSON now. Yeah, but this is a string, we need to convert that into a JSON. So again, answer equals to, let's say, JSON dot loads answer. So we need to actually import JSON. Okay, all done. So I got the answer here, and also I need the usage metadata. This is also this thing. So two things I got. Okay, so usage metadata and answer, and so this is something, and here I have to actually create metadata. Metadata equals to this response. Okay, dot response dot usage metadata. Okay, remember I will get it from here. Okay, all done, right? So just to make sure whether you are getting everything correctly, I will just going to print the metadata so that there is no question of this thing. Okay, okay, fine. So in this metadata variable, I'll be just going to add what? I'll be just going to add two more objects, question and answer. So this is metadata. Now what we'll do, I'll be just going to update metadata dot metadata dot update. Metadata is actually a dictionary, right? Metadata dot update. So it is going to be something like question, right? Question equals to this answer dot question, answer dot question, right? So answer dot question, and this is the question. Then next thing is actually ANS. I'm just creating a dictionary to update. So it is going to be answer dot ANS, right? ANS. This is the update, right? So let's print this thing, metadata. Let's see whether I am getting this entire thing or not. I'm building this thing actually from the response only. So metadata dot update. So dict object attribute update is read only. So basically it is saying this metadata is actually read only object. Okay. So what I'll do, metadata equals to response dot usage metadata, and after that I'm trying to update this thing. It is saying update metadata attribute dict object attribute update. Okay, so it's a read only object, so it is saying we cannot change that. Okay, but why this is so? Because I am assigning this response to this metadata. After that, why this is not allowing me to update this thing? That is something I don't know. Let me actually, metadata is a read anomaly object, so because of that it is not giving me to update this thing. Metadata is a dict, and response dot usage metadata, I'm actually passing this thing here. Okay. I'm not changing in the response object, I'm directly changing here, but still it is not giving me. Okay, so what to do, let me think. If I can copy, there's a dictionary. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll be going to set something here. Okay, so just hold on. Metadata, this blank dictionary. Hopefully now I will be able to do it. Let's see. Still it is not giving me this option. Metadata equals to response usage dot metadata and then metadata dot update. Okay, so question this. Okay, metadata of, let's see whether answer dot qsn. I don't know whether this will work or not, but still we can try. Let's see. Yeah, so now it is working. This is strange actually. Maybe it's a like frozen set kind of a concepts are coming, but don't worry, we are actually setting everything here, and I believe it is not required anymore because everything is happening here. Okay, so yeah, so everything is here. So one more thing is required. So metadata dot timestamp. Okay, so I don't know how to get a timestamp. So from datetime import datetime and equals to datetime dot now, and I don't know whether it is going to be a string or not. Let's pass it as a string and let's print everything together and let's see whether I am getting the right response or not. Okay, yeah, everything is actually fine here. So now my ultimate objective is actually call this function here. Okay, I have to call this function update table after every LLM operation. So basically update table, and there I'll be just going to pass the metadata, right? And now if I do, what will happen, it is going to create everything here, right now it's fine. Now let's execute this thing. Okay, so it's executing. Let's wait for half a second. Yeah, it is saying that it is giving some error when calling parameter values are missing key response ID. Yes, so the main concern is actually I want to post to see response ID is missing, right? Because in the metadata, if you say in this metadata I have nothing called response ID. Response ID is very important for response, so basically I forget to actually put that. So let's go here and check for response ID. Where is the response? Yes, yeah, response ID is basically yeah, this is the ID. So we have to actually create a response ID. Okay, so here actually, okay, here. Okay, so metadata underscore response underscore, so without partition key or primary key it will not work, is equals to response dot id. See this id. Okay, id. Now this will work. Okay, if you see here, still nothing. And now what I'll do, I'll be just going to make it clear. Okay, and let's execute this thing. Okay, so let's wait for half a second or 30 seconds. Right, it's done already. See, no error. Right, so now see, this is my response ID, this is my answer, right? This is my input token, this is my output token, this is question, right? This is the timestamp, and this is the total tokens. Okay, right? Hopefully you guys understood. So now if you share the table data with someone, they will understand, okay, so this day this is the question, this is the output token, this is the input token, and this is the total token, right? Something like this. Okay, so now let's ask something else. Okay, so let's ask something else. What is Bitcoin future? Okay, yeah, here output token will be little bit more because it is going to explain something. Okay, but everything will come here, right? So let's refresh this thing. See, question, yeah, Bitcoin future. See the future of the Bitcoin. Yeah, it is actually giving me a lot of lengthy answers. So this, and if you see here, it is 158, right? So total, it is actually taking total 138 plus 108. This is total taking 246 tokens. Okay. Okay. So maybe one more question. Write an story on write a story on King James. Okay, I don't know who is King James for this context. Yeah, I know many King James, but I don't know which story they are going to write. But yeah, so if you see here, if giving some error, right? Yes, so it is saying something. Okay, so it is saying that yeah, so here the problem. Okay, so answer the JSON loads. So basically invalid control character on line 4. So some invalid characters are there. This is not the program problem, this is a JSON problem. So what do you see here? We'll try to actually print the response. Okay, so let's print the response and see, okay, and what is exactly coming. Okay, yes, so this is the question, and maybe let me actually see why the problem is actually here. We have to print the answer. Okay, okay, okay. So if this is the question, this is the answer. I don't know how this is actually going to work. Okay, so this is the question, this is the answer. Everything is fine. So what I'll do, I will just try to do this thing now, because what I understood, this is writing the JSON correctly, but still I don't know. Oh, okay. So basically this character. Okay, now it is fine. Now see the error gone. Okay, I don't know what happened. Few minutes ago it's not coming. Now if you see here, yeah. So all are coming properly. Everything is fine, right? Okay, once upon a time, so this is coming, right? Yeah, it's fine, no problem at all. So everything is working fine. Okay, so sometimes what happens here, if in the JSON some unknown characters are coming, this line will not work. But again, as I told you, this is not the right way of doing it. You have to use some output parser to do this thing. But just to make the program simple, I am using JSON loads, because this is the tutorial where actually we are developing the tokens, right? But if you want to use the right way of doing it, maybe you have to use string output parser. Okay, so that's it. I believe that is the conclusion of the tutorial. If you see everything is stored here, so maybe your requirement is actually fulfilled here, and easily someone can keep a track of the OpenAI token usage. Okay, so with that note, I'll be just going to conclude the video over here. We'll see you guys in the next video. Okay. But before I conclude, again, I would like to remind you guys, please try to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, share my videos with your family, share my video with your family and friend, and maybe share as much as possible. But don't forget to subscribe. And last but not least, if you have any question, please put some comment. Okay, and if you find something could be done in a better way, or if you want me to cover something else, please try to write me as well in the comment description. You can write as well, and also you can write in the in our Telegram channel as well. Okay, so that's it for today. We'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care, goodbye, have a nice day, and happy learning. Okay.